Welcome to another episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill-Staxx, and today got JAZMYN. How you
Yo,
doing?
I am okay.
So you were on 60 Days In, and I want to talk a little bit about your story. And so, do you want to explain to the people a little bit about your background, where you're from, and about like what it was like growing up, where you're from, and all that?
Okay. So I'm from New Orleans, the city that never sleeps. Um, it's a rough city, right? We all are challenged in our different ways in New Orleans. Rather, you was born and raised in a hood situation or not. Like we all face challenges out there. Um, I was one who was raised. I'm not gonna sit up there and tell nobody, oh, I was raised like this and like that. I put myself in situations. You know, I was
Yeah,
one of the ones who I was disobedient growing up. So you know it come with being disobedient. A
yeah,
bunch of bullshit that you never
definitely.
had to go through.
Yeah.
So I was one of those. So like when I went on a show, it kind of like brought this. You know how the light bulb pop? Like, okay, this is where I could have been for all the dumb shit that I did do. You know?
So you never been arrested? Have you been arrested besides the
Okay,
show?
well, I have been arrested for fighting and let me see, it was mostly fighting, damage of property, and simple battery and tickets.
So
Stuff
you
like
don't
that.
have like a real crazy
Oh no, I
record or
never did a
nothing.
bid. I never did a bid. Knock on wood. Thank God I didn't. Cause I like real food. Like I'm greedy.
So so where do you know a lot of people that have been in prison and like
Yes.
have you been around a lot of people that
So, um, like I told you, I put myself in that world. My baby father, my first baby father, is doing life in jail.
and
Um,
did that happen when you were with him?
nah, after. My second baby daddy, he died in jail. And then my third baby daddy, he's out of jail. But he recently got out of jail.
So he's done. He's done with all that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't talk to him no more. But yeah.
To be continued, right?
That's a soap opera right there.
Yeah.
But besides that, like it was an experience going in there. I do know, like everybody I
How
know
did you
went to
get
jail.
approached to go on that show? Did they
Actually,
approach you or did you approach them?
all right. So I started off on radio. If anybody know me, I was a radio personality, and a friend of mine was like, "You need to sign up for this." They saying, "Do you want to be up on TV?" So I'm like, "Okay." I signed up for it, and when I signed up for it, I was like, "Man, ain't nobody gonna call me back." The next day, I got a call back. And at this time, I was going through this strange transition because I had my hair shaved, I dyed my hair blue. I was just going crazy. I don't know. And boom, about 10 weeks later, I'm on a show.
And you're just in the mix of it, right? And you're like, what
Yes.
am
And
I
I thought it
doing?
was fake. I thought it was literally fake. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll do this. Like, why not? Man, when I realized it's a real jail, you get locked up.
Like those are
Like,
real
what the
handcuffs
hell?
on you.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell did I sign up for? You know? And then it was kind of different because I did watch like a few of the pieces of the other like shows, and I seen that a lot of the girls didn't know each other. But it's a good thing that we did get to meet each other because we all have different opinions about perspective. Our perspective is so different. Like,
Yeah, some of them are cops, right? Some of the people that
right?
went in there
Like,
were
oh my God, like the girls that I was on the show with, Viv and Brooke. At first, I was kind of mad at Brooke and whatever, but I had to realize to each his own. Everybody have different beliefs. I didn't grow up the same way they did. They didn't grow up the same way I did.
Yeah.
So it took me some time to like actually overcome it. I was like, she hating on me and this and that. But I had to really grow up. So it's just, I'm glad I did, because we probably would have got it, like, probably had a little confrontation, because we all think differently. Me, Viv, and Brooke, if you put us together, we have different beliefs.
Yeah. So when you went into the prison, right? Were you worried that the people in the prison would find out that you were with the show?
Um, no, because from my understanding, they had people from New Orleans in there,
Yeah,
but
but
they just
like,
didn't want to be on the show, right?
yeah,
So, but the way the setup was, the setup was so dope that nobody actually knew what television show it was, except for the guards, I think. But I think that somebody kind of slipped it out, and it made it seem as if, like, just find the ones that don't look like they fit in. But it was kind of amazing to me, because in Arizona, they're so different. Like, it's about your teeth. If your
yeah,
teeth are not
yeah,
clean, or I'm like, I know people on drugs who teeth cleaner than mine. Like, they like, no, not out here. Teeth is rusty and this and that. I'm like,
yeah, because there are people on crystal meth out there, and
yeah. Crystal meth is like the biggest thing in Arizona. Like, in Louisiana, they got people who play with meth, but heroin is like a big thing.
yeah,
So to know that you get a slap on the wrist for heroin in Arizona is kind of different, because meth is like a big thing. Oh, you going to jail? You going
yeah,
under
yeah.
the jail? You know. So that was kind of different for me.
I mean, all them narcotics, they're all bad, you know.
Yeah.
I've been off drugs for a while, and
And congratulations. Look, we all walk a different path of life. I dipped and dabbed. Think, yeah. But the thing is, you're clean.
yeah, I'm clean today, and
And that's
I'm just
good.
do the right thing. So so you didn't know the show was going to be real. You didn't
No,
know,
not at all.
like, you thought maybe it's a TV show, and maybe it's what, they take you out of the cell at night or something. Is that what you thought?
Yeah, no, I was like, man, it's fake. They gonna put fake people in there. Then when I started, man, I had this one room like battle buddy. Well, how you say it? Bunkmate.
Bunky. Yeah. How
Man,
many people were in the cell with you when you were
man,
in
I
there?
had like five. Now listen, I cannot lie. I'm about to speak the truth on everything. Okay, I had one bunkie. She was 21 years old. She had 5 kids. She was on drugs so bad, but I have never actually been around somebody who was on heroin who actually couldn't sleep. So
Yeah,
I'm
like
sleeping, and if you, I
coming
don't know if
off
they
it.
showed that, but I turned over and I'm like, "Yo, you're not tired? Like, hey, go to sleep." She was like, "I can't sleep, Bunky. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I didn't know what to do. So she was like, "Yeah." I was like, so I had showed her how to read the Bible. She's like, "I never read one of these before." That was kind of amazing. Then I had this other bunkie. She looked like Pocahontas, and she was enough for alcohol, like abusing alcohol. And she snored to where, like, each cell could hear her. And I was like, yo, but she was so sweet. Like, she was just a sweetheart. It's just the snoring. Then I had this other bunkie. I, I don't much know how to explain her, but she was funny as shit. She was funny as shit. Like, she said some stuff that I had to look at her like, this bitch is crazy. Like, for real. She'll tell you, she'll raise her hand. Yep, I was the one picking with her. Yep, I don't care. Yep, that was me. She was one of those type of people. Like,
Yeah.
I had a great experience. It was different learning and meeting new people.
Yeah, I got a picture of I think I got a picture. I don't know if this is here's a picture from when you were in there.
Oh, that's my girl right there. I was pissed. I was pissed, and they were playing with my damn money. You see that little lady right there? A
Yeah.
whole gangster. A whole gangster. Yeah.
Did you meet a
Gangster.
lot of good people in there when you were in there?
Yeah, you see this one lady right here on the side of me?
Yeah.
She was no good. Like you couldn't put good on the top of her forehead for nothing. At all. She was just up to no good at all times.
The cells weren't set up like this, right?
Hell no.
No,
I don't think I would have made it.
that's a different.
Yeah, there's a different type. It was just two bunkies, top, bottom, and the toilet. Now I had to get used to the toilet thing. I was
Yeah,
not used to letting
having it
somebody.
right there and
Yeah.
like right in the room with you. I've been to prison and I did about 5 years altogether. I was in and out for a long
Yo,
time.
I salute you. I just don't know how people take showers. And then this would piss me off. And Brooke and Viv was like, you gotta go wash it to Noonie. Look, I get that. But they was shitting in the toilet. I mean, in the tub, like the
In the shower
in
thing,
a
right?
shower, and I
Why
was
do
so
the people do
aggravated
that? Why do people do that? I don't know.
to piss everybody off. And I was like, oh my god, I was like, I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. I was like, if you do it, then I'm gonna go after you. But I can't do it right now. I couldn't do it. I had to literally watch Viv and watch Brooke go in there and take a shower first because I was not about to do it. And I was in the military. But that was some nasty. Oh my god,
I got a
that was
picture
nasty.
of Brooke. People probably definitely remember. I remember watching the show with you on it. It was pretty entertaining. So is there any experiences that pop out in your head? Like was there any fights in there that you seen?
um, yeah, it was one scene that we sent a I think a Pocahontas. I don't say Pocahontas, a native to go fight JAZMYN because we had got tired of her. But our mission kind of went kind of like bonkers because she lost the fight, but she tried. She had a heart for it. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
had the heart for it. We sent her on a bunk mission though.
So did you suspect that the guards knew that you were involved with the show?
Yeah, definitely. Most deaf. They said they was gonna do a shakedown. They wound up doing a shakedown, but only three of our things was like out of place. It was mine, Vivian's, and Brooks. I was like, yeah, they know who we are. I don't care. The lady called me. I was like, Jasmine, where are you from? I was like, why? She's like, what you doing this way? I looked at her like, anyways.
It's just like the people that are in the show are from out of state. You know, they
Yeah,
can put two
like,
and two together. It's not that hard to
but they
figure
had a
out.
lot of people from out of state in there. It's just I looked at like, and then I started panicking. All right, so this what happened. They probably caught on because this girl was going crazy in my cell. Like, I felt sorry for Brooke. Brooke had people shitting in her cell the whole time on the walls and
What?
stuff and the sheets.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? They were
Yeah. Brooke
shitting in
had
her
it. I think
cell.
Brooke had it the worst. Brooke had it the worst. And then,
Crazy.
yeah. And then I had just the crazy bunkies that was on drugs and like crazy shit. Like literally, like mine was just running up to the wall, like, I need this, do. And I'm like, um, I'm calling the guards, like, look, something wrong with her up in here. Because
Oh,
I didn't know what to do. So yeah, they probably was like, oh well, she ain't no drug head because she'll understand what the other person to be going through, which I didn't.
here I got a clip from the show.
Okay.
Play a clip from the show. All right.
I Buy Direct has eyewear for every style.
Can you see this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Door popped and they called my name.
Oh, that's Steve.
It's finally gonna happen. I have so many things I want to talk to the sheriff about. especially the inmate male, that they soak in a liquid form of whatever drug is for sale. And
here, fast forward it.
Now y'all getting a bad part of me.
Here we go.
Oh my God. Somebody in this bitch stole my money off my phone.
That's you, right?
Yes, and I'm talking now y'all getting a bad part of me. No, I'm not. They pissed me off.
I just hear screaming and yelling, and I'm like, what is going on?
First, we gotta get this cleared up. I want to say everybody in the car. I ain't gonna lie. I probably got beat up, but I was waiting. Y'all still y'all food, y'all slippers, y'all drawers, none of that.
I'm
So you're calling out the whole dorm.
You damn Skippy, I ain't care who it was. I wanted to fight.
Like, I'll fight every motherfucker in this bitch.
Yeah.
So is that what happened? Someone used your PIN number?
Yep.
And you started wilding out?
I wanted to fight.
Why? Did you try to use the phone and it wouldn't work or something?
Yeah, I couldn't. And I was like, damn, I don't know when I'm gonna talk to my kids again. I want to fight. I want to stand on the table. I want to fight.
How long were you in the jail at this point?
Ooh, Lord, about 6 weeks in.
If push come to shove,
Yeah.
and I gotta beat up
And see,
somebody,
they didn't want
I
didn't mind getting in trouble.
I'm not
It
playing.
was just the fact,
I
like,
showed y'all that nice side. Y'all
Did they
took
tell
it.
you? Did they tell you that you would catch extra charges if you got into fights or anything like that?
That was the issue. Yeah,
So
that was the issue with me.
So you were trying to like.
I was trying to be calm, but then they pushed my button. Then they had this one little man. Oh my God, JAZMYN had this partner in crime. Both of them about to do 10 years plus. You know what I mean? But that jail, like, I don't know. They take life so like, I don't know. They take it like as a game. Yeah, one girl, 2019? She's like, yeah, by the time I get out, I'll be like 25, but I'm still gonna be like a good age to like create my life all over. And I'm looking at her like, shorty, like you was accessory to murder. No.
Yeah, like your life is over. Like, but these people, some of these people think that
they think because
they could still
time.
Yeah, like, did anyone tell you any stories that they were in there for?
Man, I heard everybody's stories. They had one lady, because on a native reserve, women have to respect men. I don't know why, but that's their little law. Yeah. But you know, she got abused and she went to jail. Then there was another lady. She was like, "Oh yeah, this is my third time. I'm gonna do like 3 years and I'll be out." And I'm just looking at them like, that shit easy to them. I got kids. I don't want to be away from my kids. Like,
yeah, like some of them are still there from
yeah,
when you were in the show.
Man, they had a girl who came in there, left, came in there, left, came back in there. One lady, man, if you would have saw this lady steal my tray, I couldn't much get mad at her. I had to bust out laughing. So it was time to like put our trays up. She was a real addict. She wasn't in there for no crime. She committed a crime because she needs somewhere to stay. And it did. And I'm like, yo. But she was so cute and she was funny to me. So I took my tray. I didn't want to eat my food because I almost threw up.
It's nasty food.
Yeah. Man, when I was bringing my tray, she jacked me out my tray. Man, she was on like this big, this small. I was like, man, I'm not about to fight this lady.
What, you were going to throw it away?
Yeah, she smashed my shit like, give me the shit. So it was funny. All I could do is laugh. But it's just, man, they had people in there for drugs. One girl, she got her ear bitten off by her baby daddy or her ex-husband. Then they had another girl. They told me not to say nothing. She had Santa Maria or some shit on her shoulder. They was like, leave her alone, she's evil. I'm like, she seemed cool to me. She told me, if you want me to help you get out of here, my people come break down the wall. I looked at her and said, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to do my time. Wow. They had some real gangsters in there. They had a lady who, she told me to call her a wetback. She told me, because when I found out, I never understood what a wetback was. Some people say it's disrespectful, but some people say it's respect. A wetback is somebody who helped free people from Mexico. A wetback is somebody who, for a living, they got to put shit on their back and sweat that shit out as they walk to
across the desert.
to get money.
I never
that.
understood why they call them that either. They call some people that, I don't know.
Yeah,
don't
so
understand.
now I understand. And now I see how things are. It is like a disrespectful thing, but when you actually talk to one and they break it down to you, like, I get 5 years. She was like, piece of cake. I'm looking like, damn, y'all just taking this time like it ain't nothing. She said,
What do you think the common thing is why all them people are in there? What do you think the
drugs.
common drugs, right?
Drugs. It was meth.
Yeah.
Meth is a big thing.
A lot of it has to do with crimes connected to them being on the drug, right?
Either on it or distributing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And their
So
possession.
was there a lot of drugs in there and a lot of drug use in the prison? This was a jail. Let me make sure that people know out there. This was a jail. It wasn't a prison.
Yeah.
But because there's a difference.
Jail, it goes down though. It goes down. Yeah. They got this thing where it's called the coughing leak. So your finger, if you cough once, that's how far it come out. If you cough twice, it's like a thing where your little hole, your little peephole. Okay, that's where they hide stuff. So if you cough once, it's not gonna fall. You cough 3 times, it's gonna drop. I learned that. That shit was so cool. I was like, Lord, they really got they pouches on what perfection. But I had to learn that, yeah. But they was actually getting drugs through them. And if you see these freaking females, these bitches so pretty. Oh my God. One looked like the real Pocahontas. And I was looking at her like, what the like, how? I'm talking about beautiful females. Not just some
And then
shit that you'll
there's
see in a
some that look like guys in there, right?
Well, the ones that I seen, I really can. You could see who's been battered and abused, and who's been misusing drugs. But it was ones who they just addicted to the drugs. I'm like, is Arizona that freaking bad? Because it's beautiful. Is it that bad to where you gotta do drugs? But I guess it's just on your mind frame, your mental.
I mean, people get into different situations and a lot of past traumas, a lot of mental problems go hand in hand with drug use, So when they would pull you out of the cell block and talk to you, how was that? Like, how was that experience?
So
Would you feel like people were talking about you while you were gone and stuff like that?
let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't give a shit if they talked or not. Cause after they stole my pen, I was on go. I'm not gonna lie. I was on go. And then to top that off, I did cry once. One of the ladies, as a mother, I'm a mother. So one of the ladies, I really had heart for her. Um, as I was doing her hair, she found out the day before she was getting shipped off to do her time. Her youngest baby died, was killed. And it's crazy because they didn't call her. She didn't find out over the phone. Somebody in the hood was on the phone with another inmate because they all the drug dealers and the drug heads or whatnot. They all like know each other outside the. No matter what part of Arizona, they know each other some kind of way. I don't know. But we found out through another inmate, and it was like, I don't know how to tell her. I'm like, oh my God. And that's a hurting feeling to know you can't go to your baby funeral.
And they don't even tell you. Like, they're not the ones that tell you that.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
It's like you really got to think of what you're doing before you get caught up into some crimes or anything.
They saying, like Brooke was saying, oh, I'm the only one who didn't cry on 60 days in. I have a heart. I'm a mother at the end of the day.
Yeah.
At, like, first and foremost, like, I had sympathy for that lady. I'm an empathetic person. Like, I show empathy because I know if it was my child, y'all would have been seeing me cut up. Y'all would have been seeing me trying to break down the walls, you
Yeah.
know. But now it gives me a different insight on how I want to raise my children, to show my children, look, jail ain't the place, and these streets ain't for nobody. That's why I try to keep them in sports.
That's why I do this show. I'm trying to help people and show them that they don't have to be stuck in that cycle of going to prison all the time. And I mean, I broke the cycle myself, and I'm trying to keep my daughter out of that situation, you know. But yeah, Brooke looked scared in there. I'm not gonna lie. She looked
Believe it or not,
terrified.
and I'm gonna be honest, because at first I was like, oh, I can stand Brooke, but she wasn't scared. I don't think she was scared. She's just an introvert. Like, if you really pay attention to her, she just sit there like a robot. Like, literally, she would just sit there and she takes in a lot of info, and she don't really. But it's a long story with that. That's Brooke.
You know, when you're in prison, there's always one person that's a loudmouth. There's a loudmouth in prison, always running their mouth.
Yeah.
And then there's the quiet person sitting in the corner. And then there's the people that are working out all the time.
I said, Brooke, she really trying to expose us. You better do something before I do something. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I got it. I told her. I'm like,
you were worried about other people exposing you guys?
Because the girls came up to me. I don't know why they felt more comfortable with me. They was like, Jazz, man, you see them two bitches over there? They some real cops. I'm telling you. And I'm looking like, for real? I'm like, man, you tripping. She's like, yeah, I think they some fucking cops and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and I told Brooke, I'm like, Brooke, I think they on you, G. She was like, all right. And that's when she went over there and screamed real loud. I thought she was going to bat the piss out of her on some robo style.
So she was trying to act like extra so that she doesn't get found out that she's in the program, right?
I mean, she handled her business because girl was standing in her room. It was funny, though. Because deep down, I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you going off on that girl. No, we the undercovers.
You guys are the ones in there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you guys got found out? What do you think would have happened if you got found out?
Now we would have been fighting them ladies in there. But we was all down though. We had already put it in our brain, like, y'all already know it's time to fight, right? It was like,
oh, like if it gets found out that you guys
yeah,
on the show,
we already had it in our mind. Like, I was like, Brooke, you ready? She's like, yeah, these girls. Brooke was like, I can at least handle about 4 of them. Like, we was talking about this shit. Like, we was plotting. Like, if it happened, we're gonna cut up.
You see, in the male side, if they find out that there's undercovers in there, they're gonna hurt them people.
Yeah.
Like
now that's a different ball game. The male it was 3 times worse. But let me tell you, from me knowing Dave and Eb and Mark, shit was gonna get real.
Yeah.
Cause Dave alone, he got some ghetto-ness in him. And you know, Ab slapping motherfuckers off the rip.
Yeah, right. Oh, and yeah, Mark, yeah. He's
Mark
like, man,
a sweetheart, but I think Mark can get real angry, and I know Mark would at least took down 3 people, but then probably prayed for him after.
Yeah,
he's the praying guy right there.
Yeah, he's the type to do something and then pray
Mark
for you.
Mark is a sweetheart. Yeah.
Shout out to Mark. So, what are your plans for the future? With
so at this
are you
moment,
gonna go on TV more or
I have something real big actually, starting next Sunday. I think it's next Sunday. So I have 2 books already published under my company on Amazon. Also I've written 9 movies and 2 animation, 2 drama, 1 Greek, and a television series and a few other things. Also I have just been X to do something on Roku. So I got a
That's
lot of
big.
stuff popping.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
How long ago did this series get filmed? This 60 Days In?
2019. Well, 2018, then it streamed 2019.
So is it still giving you opportunities from being on the show from back then? Is it still giving you opportunities today?
Actually, yeah, I'm getting a lot of opportunities from being on a television show, more than what people think.
Yeah, I saw your I saw the magazine that you did. Those
Yeah.
pictures look incredible.
Yeah, that's from Styling Soul in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. I think I did that I can't much remember. I think, yeah, in 2019 or 20, one of them. Yeah, I did that. I did a few magazines. I did GI, New Orleans. I've done, what's another? It's another one. I just can't remember because it's so old.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do my thing. The network real over here.
Yeah. Just keep doing your thing and pushing for greatness, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm gonna have I'll try to have you on again. Maybe I could have some of your co-hosts all together in one show.
Oh, it's gonna be dope. We have I can't really say it yet because I signed the NDA, but
Yeah,
it's
I
really
signed a couple
dope.
of those myself. don't sweat it. I
But
understand.
yeah, it's dope as I don't know what, and I'm just waiting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna contact some of your old co-hosts. Maybe I could
Yeah.
get one
Try
show together.
Viv is dope. Definitely dope. Brooke is dope. Dave is dope. Abner is dope. And Mark is dope. My whole season was the shit, except for Steve. Steve, my boy, but he kind of pissed us off. He could have like got us, smashed in that thing.
Hey, some people just don't have it in them, you know?
At all.
No. I mean, I seen them going to the jail. Some of them quit before they even make it to the jail. Like, nah, I don't want to do this. What was the secret call for if you had to get out of there? What was
I
the
don't
secret
much
thing?
remember because we had put it in our head that we wasn't gonna use it at all. The girls already said ain't no calling and getting out.
Like this, this or some shit, right?
It was something. I don't much remember. I just know we promised not to use it. We was like, if it go down, we fighting. We fighting whoever we gotta fight, and that's how it's gonna be. And that's exactly what it was.
Hey, you guys made it. You made it through, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters. But thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you coming on the show.
Oh, no doubt.
And I'll put some links for whatever you want in the description below if people want to check you out. And thank you again. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you want to give anyone a shout out, you want to give anyone a shout out?
I want to give Mr. Felix a shout out. I want to give everybody from 60 Days In, from season 1 through 6. I want to give everybody a shout out. I also want to give shout out to Amazon for, allowing me to publish my book and hear me. I want to give a shout out to my kids, my mom, just to all the strong people, to everybody for actually making it to 2022. Gang, gang.
Definitely. Thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon.
You too.
Till next time, folks. Peace.